What if I told you that one of the world's biggest pop stars sold his entire life's work for just 200 million at age 28, and that he was once so broke, he had to borrow a friend's credit card to play golf? This is the shocking reality of Justin Bieber's life that nobody talks about. Back in 2007, a 12-year-old kid from Canada was uploading cover songs from his living room. His mom filmed with a cheap camera, and they put the videos on YouTube just for family to see. One video of him singing So Sick got thousands of views, and everything changed overnight. Music manager Scooter Braun saw the video and immediately flew Justin and his mom to Atlanta. Within weeks, Justin was signed to a record deal and mentored by Usher himself. Then, Baby dropped, and a 13-year-old became the biggest pop star on earth. Sounds like a dream, right? It was actually the beginning of a nightmare. Here's what nobody talks about. Justin's childhood was sold as entertainment. Every awkward moment, every mistake.
Grab his butt. I'm single.
Then she just gets up there as if it's normal to do this.
I couldn't help it. He was just so delicious.
Like there's no residual effect of this on the kid.
Every private experience became content for the world to consume.
You never gave me the sex talk.
Okay.
So why don't you give me the sex talk?
I feel uncomfortable right now.
Oh.
Why do you want to know the sex talk from a 15-year-old boy? That's pretty.
At award shows, adult women would kiss him without consent while crowds cheered. Imagine being 15 and having zero control over your own body or privacy. But the darkest part? The Diddy connection. Usher, Justin's mentor, handed him over to Diddy for 48 hours.
Yeah, Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy.
Diddy promised teenage Justin expensive cars and took him to adult parties where things happened that Justin didn't understand at the time. Years later, when asked if he'd send his own son to a Diddy party, Usher said, absolutely not.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
But he had no problem sending Justin. This wasn't mentorship. This was exploitation of a child star by the industry that created him. By 2013, Justin was spiraling. DUI arrests, drug use, fights with paparazzi. The media painted him as a spoiled brat. But here's what they didn't tell you. His security guards were checking his pulse at night to make sure he was still alive. He took a break, got help, and came back in 2015 with Purpose, an album that was basically his public apology to the world. Here's the part that'll blow your mind. Despite generating nearly $1 billion in his career, Justin was essentially broke by 2022. How? The music industry's biggest scam, advances. Record labels give artists millions up front, but it's really a loan. They take 84–90% of everything you make until that loan is paid back. Plus, if one album flops, you're still paying for it years later with your next album's profits. Justin was trapped in this system, making everyone around him rich while staying in debt. In 2022, half of Justin's face became paralyzed due to a rare neurological condition. Any normal management team would say rest and recover. Instead, they pushed him to keep performing because every show meant money for them. When he finally canceled his world tour, he owed promoters $26 million. That's when he made the most heartbreaking decision of his career. At just 28 years old, Justin sold his entire music catalog, 291 songs, representing his life's work, for $200 million. Songs like Baby, Sorry, and Love Yourself, that define a generation. He doesn't own them anymore. Today, Justin rarely performs. He's focused on his mental health and his family.
Go.
But even now, the machine won't let him go. Every photo, every appearance gets analyzed and turned into content. His pain, his struggles, his recovery, it's all still being sold as entertainment. Justin Bieber's story isn't a success story. It's a cautionary tale about an industry that devours child stars. Behind the glamour and the hits, there's a broken system that prioritizes profit over people. The kid who just wanted to share his music with his family ended up losing everything: his childhood, his health, his financial freedom, and eventually, his life's work. What do you think about Justin's story? Should the music industry be held accountable for what happened to him? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories behind the headlines.